tea really quick. We'll see if it
notifies?
Yeah.
Should.
Well, it always should, but that doesn't generally mean it will. It's still not going on. Oh, there it is. Yep, it did
Notified?
Okay, I will be right back. I need to put stuff up.
Oh, of course. Now you'll be right back.
I know. Well, I wanted to make sure it was notified.
Okay, I'll go into that one. I'll do this. Fine weather, clear. I'll pick my bus. So this is something I did yesterday where I kind of created GTA in this game. That's kind of fun. All right, let's do this. Let's do it to it. See how this goes. So hi everybody, welcome. You can see the new vertical board. Very proud of the vertical board. Let me turn this light off, I guess. There. All right, let's see how the bus does against like supercars. I don't know why I love doing this. I don't know what it is. This doesn't have like a demolition derby level though, which sucks because like I remember a race where it was a figure 8, and I loved it and it was great. All right, here we go. All right, let's see how this does. Go super bus. Come on, bus. Let's go. There we go. Oh, I'm 20th already. Oh, shucks. My Volkswagen bus sucks at this. What? It's only 4 laps, so.
You have a bunch of people singing Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Let's see if I can do 1 lap before they do 2. I'm thinking no. Why am I silly?
Lots of reasons.
You're just jealous because you never thought to drive a bus. See, I got a VW bus here.
Well, that plate to me has made it look like that it had a really wonky bumper.
Oh, there's going to be a wonky bumper, alright.
Bus doesn't do well in a race. Imagine that.
Nope. Alright, are they coming up behind me?
Funny. He was doing this last night. I was upstairs, and all I could hear is Shannon down here just giggling.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get under there.
He's
Woohoo!
Yeah, down here giggling at his bus and the race cars.
Come on, guys. Come on, there we go. Yeah, boost the bus. Do it. Do it. Oh, dork, you're a dork. You're just jealous of my bus.
Right, that's the thing.
You're
Buses are cool.
You're just jealous.
Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Do you think old guys like us will live long enough to see an NHL where every team has won at least 1 cup?
No. No, that's gonna take a long time. I can't see it.
Because you can get new teams too.
Yeah, we're getting to a 32 team league. It's just
Yeah,
the odds
that's
are.
what we do best. The Mystery Machine. I've seen the Mystery Machine before.
The real one, the one they used in the cartoon.
Well, because they have people made their buses like that. I have seen people that had their
Come on, let's go.
VW bus.
Yeah, I didn't have the
Mystery
option to
Machine.
do that kind of a bus paint job.
You just have make Shannon Shaggy. Reese Fred.
Yeah, take that.
That's not how you're supposed to do races, Shannon.
That was great. You see that? Smoked him right into the wall. Oh, they're done already? Oh, crap. I'm not ready for this race to be done. Screw that. I'm going to make them regret the day they crossed me. Can't believe they're done already. I hadn't even done my second lap yet. They're already done 4? Oh, hell no.
Maybe it looks so pixelated. I don't know. Mine it doesn't actually, so maybe you need to reload.
Yeah, there we go. There you go. Take that, Mr. First Place winner.
Yeah, a lot of times it looks pixelated on mine, and if I reload the page, it'll be a lot clearer.
Joke's on you guys. This bus is worth like $20. Whoa! Hey! No hitting the bus. No flipping the bus either. You got that? See, I figured out how to turn Gran Turismo into Grand Theft.
Do you have any other cars?
Oh, I have a ton. After I'm done screwing around with these guys, I can do a...
I've never seen this game. What the heck is going on? It's Shannon. He's just being Shannon.
Look, now it only goes 50 miles an hour. Oh, woohoo, 60.
Like I said, I was explaining yesterday, so it's Gran Turismo, and he picks a VW bus on a race course, and
put him up against the toughest vehicles in the game.
Yesterday, he was downstairs. I was in the living room upstairs, and all I could hear is Shannon just giggling. Just keeps on giggling.
I got frustrated with the race that I couldn't win, so I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to make them like the most viciously awesome cars ever, and I'm just going to race with a bus, because screw them. I don't care.
Giggles. Yeah.
Take that.
It's just a goof.
Take it again. Listen to you and your engine with all your reviness. I can go show them my cars. Come on, boss, you can do this. I even tried drifting with this earlier. Yeah, this is completely useless. It was a waste of 75,000 credits.
You should try F1. Is it still raining?
Can I race a bus?
Probably. It's not raining right this second. I don't think. It doesn't look like it's raining right this moment. It
Look at
rained
that.
so much yesterday.
I only lost by 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
Shannon.
Look at that, though. I got credits. I got mileage points, distance, experience. See, that's what I love with this game. Even when you screw around, it still goes, yeah, you're fine.
You should try Wreckfest. Is that like a different game? It sounds like it'd be a demolition derby game. Do you have the Honda Beat? I don't know what that means.
I have in my garage. There's a Civic, Mini. There's the Impreza, the Golf. I haven't used the Golf yet. I haven't used it. The Golf GTI.
I almost bought a Golf when I was in high school because they were really cheap.
Because it was between the Golf and the Samba
Do
bus.
they have Yugos on here too?
No. No.
Totally had
Civic,
a Yugo.
Lancer, Mustang,
my parents
Supra.
bought a Yugo because they were so cheap.
Porsche, Mustang,
We're gonna buy a Yugo.
Corvette. It gave me the
hated that
Corvette
car.
for racing online and not being a jerk about it.
This looks like so much fun.
TTS Coupe. I also have a truck, which is completely useless.
That's a huge truck.
And I thought, I'm going to get a truck because then I'll probably be racing against other trucks. Nope, racing against race cars, and I'm like, and I'm screwed.
Did you run them over? Or?
I've nothing. The Gordini is weird because if you race with the Gordini, everybody else is driving a Gordini too. I don't understand that one. That's the one that I'm like,
European
wait,
cars.
why? M3,
This
very
looks
good
like
car.
So much fun.
Racing kart,
You should
Challenger,
play Forza
Charger.
Motorsport or Forza Horizon.
I have Forza on for the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
I have that. And then this is all the stuff that I don't really get into too much.
No, we didn't watch the rally last night.
No.
Pass.
No.
Pass.
Judging by the attendance, not very many people did.
If you weren't a YouTuber, what would you be doing?
Getting ready for work tomorrow.
Manual labor.
Manual labor. All right, so I'm going to do my Mustang here. All right. This is a race I've already beaten, so I shouldn't be too stressed about anything. But this is the nice thing with this game. You get experience points no matter what you do with it. And you get to level up, and you get to use those points to buy new cars, and it's really kind of fun.
I went to a demo derby once with a PNES kid, and I cried because I didn't like seeing people wreck cars. Now here I am laughing my head off at Shannon driving his bus into people.
Because just the picture of it, just imagining that.
Demolition derby at our fair.
Yes.
And we took the kids, what was that, 2 years ago? Oh, they loved it. They have the little 8-track races.
And didn't they have like a van like ours?
Yeah, they had minivan ones. And they had, remember the one where they were trying to flip the cars so much on that ramp? And they had to try and get it to roll so many times. Did you hear teenagers bought tickets to mess with attendants? I have quite a few friends that their kids as young as 9 were going online and getting tickets.
Yeah. That's why they thought 1 million people were buying tickets.
Are you getting a PS5?
Not initially. The price is too high. Price is way too high.
Get the new game systems right away. They're so expensive.
This dickwad up here, I can't catch him. I hate him. On this race, he's just an absolute prick. No, it's true. He's an absolute prick.
This isn't online, is it?
No.
Just theory people?
Yeah, I'm just playing the AI. I would not say that about people online. But see, now I've passed him, but boy howdy, if I slow down at all, he is right there. I just need to show I can actually play this.
Never buy the first generation, too many bugs and problems.
Yes. Yeah, I did that with the PS4. I did not buy it the first run through at all. I was like, no, I'm not touching it. I worked for Microsoft. I know how long it took the Xbox before they stopped with the Christmas tree, where all the lights had come on and they couldn't figure out why. They had a whole boatload of Xboxes just sitting at headquarters, just sitting there. Friends of mine went to Microsoft and they're like, yeah, they've got basically a room of dead Xboxes that they have nothing to do with. They're just Christmas trees. All the lights come on and we got to send you a new Xbox.
Windows or Mac? Windows.
I know Mac. I know you don't get viruses, but that's because nobody cares about Mac.
Obnoxious.
Yeah, I don't even like how the mouse works on Mac.
They're not intuitive. And same with the iPhones. I really
I'm
don't
not an
like
iPhone
them.
person, though.
My mom used to have one, and it was always really frustrating, and I finally convinced her to switch to Android. And so she did. So she got the same phone that I had. So it was like, it's just intuitive. It's not really tricky to figure out how to do anything. And so she got an Android, and then her boyfriend ended up getting an Android just because Apple stuff is...
Yeah, anytime somebody with an Apple phone is like, I'm having problems with this, I'm like, yeah, go get an Android. Well, no, I like my phone. No, you don't. You just think you do, because you're conditioned to think you like it. You really don't. Get an Android.
If you do a custom race, you can choose to do a one-make race, so you technically can race against other F-150s.
Oh, that's true. I thought in the game, I thought it would have them all using trucks, because that'd be fun. And instead it didn't.
Favorite shoes of all time?
I had a pair of Brooks when I was in middle school. It was my favorite. There you go. I won. I even lapped them. See that?
I really like Skechers.
You're a lucky woman. I lapped guys on that one. Yeah, you're kind of lucky.
Whoa.
I was 0.39 seconds ahead of Salerno driving that Amuse S2000. I need that car. I desperately need that car.
What was the worst car you've ever owned? Shannon hasn't ever owned a car.
Well, no, but I know when we had a Hyundai Excel and it was crap.
In high school, I drove an Eagle.
Yeah, the Hyundai Excel was crap.
Eagle station wagon with wood paneling sides.
Wow.
It was huge. It was a boat, and it would flood, which...
That's what boats do.
For those of you that are younger...
you just didn't seal it right.
No, that's not what flooding means.
That's what boats are.
That's not what flooding means. So for you that are younger, you probably wouldn't even know what it is because cars don't do that anymore. But you would get too much gas in there, it was supposed to just mist it. It would get too much, and then your car would die, and then you would have to wait. And mine liked to do that while I was driving. So the engine would die, and then here's little me from high school. So I'm like 5'2", trying to push this boat out of the road. It was great, and then you'd have to wait like 15 to 20 minutes.
Look how many credits I need to buy this one.
Holy hell. And then there was also the joy of, in the winter, you'd have to have it warm up for 20 minutes, or it would just die. But luckily, then you could start a car and pull the key out and then lock it. So when I worked till like 1 in the morning, I'd go and start the car and then go back inside.
That's nice.
Heat it up. Is it an actual
like
boat? No, okay. So when you say a car is a boat, it's a huge car.
Well,
Station wagons.
My dad had a Chrysler LeBaron. I used to tell him, if you put a sail on this, you could probably...
Yeah, they were called boats.
Yeah.
That's just what you called them. But so you had your regular front seat, the back seat, and then there was like a whole nother half of the car that was huge. And when I was little, back in the time of no seat belts, that's where the kids would lay down on long trips. You would just get to be in the back where there weren't seats or seat belts. It was just a huge area. It was about half the car. The car was huge. Go look up Eagle Station Wagon.
Great.
And you'll know what I'm talking about. Shannon wears an athletics hat. Is Yvonne a fan? No.
You don't like the Oakland A's?
No.
It's craziness.
My first was an 85 Isuzu Trooper 2. When I got rid of it, it had 200,000 miles on it. My friend I sold it to kept it, and when he finally got rid of it, it had 400,000 miles on it. Manual transmission. I have no idea how many miles my car had on it. It was probably a stupid amount.
Mine.
My mom had a Buick LaCrosse. It was huge. I also had
Which color?
A Concorde. I had a tan Concorde for a little bit. It had more comfortable seats than the Eagle, but it was really annoying too. It had issues. I remember Eagle station wagons and riding in the back. Yes, somehow we survived many trips in the back without seatbelts.
We drove across country.
I remember.
I went from Regina to Chilliwack in the back of a car, just hanging out in the back seat, playing with my Hot Wheels.
Yep.
Right in the window, sleep in the window.
It's amazing we're not all dead.
Yeah.
My mom never had car seats for us. When I was little, my sister and I would seatbelt together in the front seat. So we were safer, so we'd both fit. And then as we got older, we got to sit in the very back.
Now, watch this be too much car and it drives me nuts.
Wish they'd bring back station wagons just for riding in the back. Yeah, that's not a thing. There weren't seatbelts, not in the back. No, there weren't. We also had a truck that didn't have seatbelts at all, because they didn't make them in trucks like that.
True.
It's just not... I assumed seatbelts existed since the 1800s. No. How long have seatbelts been a thing? I don't know, but back in the 80s, like most cars had them, but they were optional, and they weren't in the back. There weren't seats. It was just this big carpeted area.
It's a Honda?
You guys have to look this up. You have to look up Eagle Station Wagon. But there were other cars like that too. It just... Yeah, see, I knew a lot of them wouldn't have any idea what I was talking about. It's just how cars were. My great uncle would purposely hit the pedal hard as we were in the back of the station wagon. We would go flying up. Yep, and turning the corners as sharp as they could, so you'd just fall
my
over.
grandfather.
Yep.
I used to say we made it, Grandpa? When we'd get around the corner.
Yeah, parents thought it was funny rolling their kids around in the back. That's how things work.
Yep.
Thoughts on Undertaker finally retiring?
It's overdue. It's overdue. I'm glad he went out on his own terms. It was the right call, the right time. I've never done this track before, so we'll see whether or not I lose my mind, but it's a huge track, so we'll see.
My sister and I would beg Mom to let us sit in the back, and then we would wonder why she was mad when we would scream when we would try to talk to her. Yep. My dad's old Cutlass only had lap belts in the back. Gosh, it wasn't until like the 90s that they had the shoulder belts in the back, was it?
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember. It was only the driver and the passenger that had the shoulder belts for a long time.
Yeah.
Seatbelts became law in the U.S. on December 1st of '84. I don't think it was that long ago, was it?
Yeah, it didn't mean that people wore them.
I thought they started enforcing it like late '80s.
I'm going as fast as I can go.
I remember
and it's
people
not fast
being all irritated because then it would wrinkle their clothes, and I can remember the argument, well, when you're in a wreck, it'll break your clavicle.
Oh, I remember that one.
Seatbelts will break your ribs.
What's the windshield going to do to your clavicle?
It's not as safe because you'll break your clavicle.
Okay, so this is not a good car. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Can you go hang out with your unnamed friend tomorrow? I want the NHL to announce Hub Cities.
Well, we were going to hang out, but it just didn't work out this weekend.
You can get faster by getting in a slipstream. You have to follow them, it makes you go faster.
Yeah, I know. There's also the catch-up mechanic that's in place, but I need more corners, too. Because on the corners, that's where you catch them.
Enforcement didn't happen until the late 90s in New York. I remember driving around with Max and not wearing seatbelts. Yeah, so I didn't think it was the 90s till it was enforced. But we always wore seatbelts, though sometimes it was like me and my sister sharing a seatbelt, or my cousin and I sharing a seatbelt.
I remember sharing seatbelts.
So we always wore a seatbelt.
Not necessarily safely.
No.
It might cut you in half, but yeah.
Yeah, we always wore one. We just sometimes shared one. So.
And they're going to start pulling away again, aren't they? Yep. Is it from the kids?
It is.
They want their phones.
They
They want their phones. Because they know you're busy and you're distracted, so they want their phones now.
Well, they're doing video call to their grandpa in an hour.
Okay. You approve of that kind of behavior, do you? Okay, I'm up to 14th. Woohoo! I'm up to 14th, sweetie. I'm not going to win this race. There's no chance. At least there's only one lap, though. I was worried when it was 18 miles, because I haven't done this one before, and I thought, boy, if this is a lot of laps.
Had ashtrays? Yep.
I remember when vehicles had ashtrays.
And the lighters. Oh my gosh, I had burned my finger more than once on a lighter.
Nothing more disgusting than an ashtray in the car.
Ours never were used.
See, my dad smoked, my mom smoked, my ex smoked.
That would make the car smell really bad.
Yeah. And then eventually somebody nudges it and you end up with cigarette butts on the floor.
Yeah. I do remember the ashtrays everywhere. Yeah, and they have that little metal cover on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't you dare pull away from me. Come on, guys. Come on back. Let's go. Let's go. I'm driving the car that's been driving me completely insane throughout this game. And if you're going to tell me this car actually sucks, I'm not going to be happy.
Was Orange Julius a thing in Canada?
It still is.
Yep, we still have Orange Julius.
Yep, it's part of DQ.
Yeah. We have one in the mall.
Yep. And then you read the calories and you're like, oh, I can't drink this anymore. Stupid Orange Julius.
My car still has an ashtray. I use it to hold change for tolls. Wait, you have to use change for tolls? Really? I mean, they got rid of our tolls when NDP got the province, but before that we had tolls, but they just scanned our license.
Yeah, it was thrown onto your insurance payment.
Paid through e-transfer. That'd be a pain if you had to carry change. What do you do if you don't have change? Do they at least like take tap or something?
Well, I got up to 9th.
That'd be a pain.
That's not too bad. I got up to 9th.
I found out lighters and cars existed the hard way. Yep. Oh, I remember making it turn red, so it was all hot.
I got a trophy, Speed King.
Whoa.
Where's your trophy? All right, I'm gonna try that race again, but I'm gonna try it doing using a different car. That Amuse. I mean, I could make that car better, but I'd rather not. Because you can actually improve your car. I've done that with a couple.
Didn't they have change tolls for the Albion Fort Langley ferry? I never went on there. Like, one time I got on that road and I was like, oh crap, I don't want to go on there.
Okay, which one do I want? See, I've got a Mini. See? So sometime you could race using a purple Mini.
Car.
I want one that's fast. Which one have I kind of souped up? See, I kind of souped up my Trans Am, but I'm not a big fan of the idea of using the Trans Am.
With the slanted turns?
These are all based on real tracks. So this, at least, most of them are based on real tracks. So I'm not sure exactly where this one is, but that's where they're based from, anyways. Not the Challenger.
Some tolls in New Jersey and is that Pennsylvania, PA, Pennsylvania, have change tolls, and we throw it in this bucket. I had an easy pass, but since I rarely go out of state now, I gave it up.
A toll bucket?
Wait. That sounds so inefficient. Is it like on a bus where it counts the money as you put it in?
Alright, I'll use my Civic. I'm going to regret this.
What do you mean a pass? Is it like it scans a card?
I'm going to regret using my Civic for this.
I'm just trying to figure this out. Because again, we had toll bridges until, gosh, it's been a few years, hasn't it? 3 years?
About that.
I think it's 3 years we got rid of the toll bridges, thank goodness. But it would just, when you drove through, it scanned your license, and so it would track
Golden
how often you
Ears
went
and
through.
the Albion and the other crap.
And it would see if you were in the HOV lane, Portman, or the regular lane, and it would just scan your plate, and then you'd know how much you owed, and you could have it where it automatically paid it out of your bank account.
Get back.
Like, you couldn't pay with cash if you wanted. And if you forgot to pay it, then you couldn't renew your tabs the next year, which also means you can't renew your insurance.
Right. All right, let's go. I'm driving my Civic now, and I don't know if I've told you before, but I'm pretty good at driving a Civic in video games. Don't call me a dork. There's going to be a time where I buy a car, and it's going to be a Civic, and you're going to drive with me in the Civic, and you're going to be like, you know what? You're really good at driving this car. And I'm going to say, yeah, video games taught me well.
Easy Pass attaches to your windshield. It's a device you put on the windshield inside the car, or you put
Where are
money
you going?
on it, then you go through it, scan.
Okay, I'm following this guy.
It deducts the money. So it's like the old Nexus passes. Do you remember when Nexus was the sticker on your window?
Yep. I remember we had that. No.
The whole in life for me
No,
is to
knock
never
it
own
off.
a car. Driving gives me anxiety.
Gives her anxiety too.
I really don't like driving, but I have to. So.
What gives me anxiety? All of a sudden, all of these guys have really, really fast cars. I'm stuck behind the slow guy. Get out of the way.
Didn't they have toll centers on each side of the car?
Gosh darn it.
What were those for? You could go to them if you were having issues, but I don't know that anybody went because you could easily call them. Or do it through your bank. Or do it through your insurance. I had to call them a couple times. I don't know why anybody would go there. I don't think they had it on both sides. They just have it on the east side, right? I don't think there was one on the west side.
Am I gaining on the guy behind me? Yes, good.
But you could go in. Your review of Denny's on a previous video really cracked me up. Doesn't look good. Tastes even worse. It's true though.
Yeah.
So it was a disappointment.
Which is weird because Bar 1, which is in Denny's here, is great.
They're really good.
We've really enjoyed Bar 1, which is part of Denny's, apparently, here locally.
They actually have real food.
Yeah.
Denny's, it just sounds like it's real food, and then you get it and you're like, that was gross. Do you You ever go to Vancouver Island? For years.
Nope. I've never been. I know that's weird.
Forever. I believe you said there is a volume 5 to Into the Void, but it's not available on Amazon?
Yes, it is. Violation.
Okay.
Into the Void violation.
It used to be.
Yeah, it is. It's there. I know because I published it.
Ricky's is way better than Denny's. Most things look better than Denny's.
7-Eleven's better than Denny's.
Oh, Fred. I like it.
Moron with your threads.
Shit.
What? I'm just joking. I can't slipstream from here. Get back here.
Denny's is cardboard. Really
Come on.
salty cardboard. Where could the NBA potentially play if Orlando doesn't work?
Nowhere. I think it's going to be Orlando or nowhere. I don't know where else you can go. Because they want one hub. Good luck with that.
NBA is reconsidering Orlando now. The numbers in Florida are crazy.
Much like the NHL's likely reconsidering Vegas. The numbers in Nevada are not good.
I'm in Arizona, but Florida's even worse. That's generally how things go.
You can say that about pretty much anything. Pretty much anything in life. Well, this is bad, but Florida is worse. And it pretty much checks out every time. Come on, guys, you came back to me, and now you're taking off again. Being jerks.
The NASCAR race got canceled today.
Saw that. Yep, I saw that. But at least they flew a Confederate flag over it behind a plane. So
special. People are special. I don't understand this heritage
I try to think of it from, like, you know, my standpoint. Like, how would I feel about flying a BC flag somewhere? Or I don't bring flags places. It's so strange. Like, am I not doing something right? Or
it's the flag of treason, and they only had it for like 4.5 years.
Yep.
It's the treason flag, and they lost. I don't understand how this is history. I don't get it. I don't understand. If somebody could help me understand, I don't get it. Yeah, I really, really don't get it.
Come on.
Do you think the NFL actually starts on time?
No. No, I think the NFL realizes they've got a major problem. They had sort of an outbreak of their own, and they've told players not to work out together. Well, how does that work? At all?
No matter which hub city they choose, NHL has to be very strict regarding where players, their family, and staff go. They have to practically live within a bubble of safety.
Yep.
I think come 2 weeks
Vancouver.
before they do their start doing their practices, they'll have to self-isolate. I would think so.
See, the thing that's driving me nuts is I thought they were already having to self-isolate since March. What in the world's going on? So they came out and they immediately, I thought they were already doing a self-isolation. That kind of ticked me off a little bit. Because I want hockey back, but I also want it to be as safe as possible. So I got 7th that time. That's better than 9th. Huh.
The thing about Vegas is they have huge hotels. They could have everyone in bubble with enough amenities, chefs, etc. very easily. I think
could, but
that's what I was thinking in the beginning. But it is tricky. Okay, so the chefs, I don't think they'd have people just cooking for hockey. They would have to have like housekeepers that were only on the floors of the hockey players or things like that, and I don't know that they would. They'd have to really get that all nailed down, the specifics of what they would do to make sure the things were safe. I know it's not the Confederate flag, which is funny. Shannon and I have talked about that. It's really funny. It was Robert E. Lee's battle flag for the Army of Northern Virginia. It didn't become a real thing until Georgia added it to their flag in the 1990s, which was to spite black people. So, yeah, makes it even better, right?
All right, I'm going to try this again. So I've souped up my car a little bit. because it's my Civic, and I love my Civic. Civics are great little cars in these games. We're going to see if it makes any difference at all, but it looks like there's a limiter, so it only allows 97% of the power. So if it looks like it's just going to be exactly the same as the first time through, then I'm going to call it a race early, because this is a long race.
You don't get tired or bored being at home all the time?
No, because I'm always working. If I wasn't working, then I would definitely be bored, but I'm always working.
The NFL use Vegas and LA as subsidies if the numbers aren't bad in September.
LA's questionable. Vegas, you know, again, Vegas is really, really hot late August, early September. Like 40 plus degrees Celsius, 120 Fahrenheit. You'd have a lot of guys with heat exhaustion going on if that was the case. There, see, I tuned up my car and see the difference.
Canada or BC have a battle flag? Why would we have a battle flag? For what battle?
Oh, come on. Well, you know, there was the battle of, from 1812, we had, remember when Oregon came up and they wanted our horses? And we said, you're not getting your horses? That's why we have the maple syrup on our flag, too. Because they wanted some of the maple syrup from the great BC maple trees.
Do you do live streams more for work or fun?
Probably both.
On this channel, yeah. On
this channel, it is more for fun. You can see from me not playing
the
NHL.
live streams on this channel, it's not like they make money. They really
They're
don't.
not, yeah.
They really don't.
They're more for the social aspect and just chit-chatting amongst ourselves kind of thing.
It was something we kind of started during this whole quarantine thing just so that
people who need socialization can have that. So it's something.
So it's kind of work, but really it's...
I'm going to keep blocking this guy, see if it gives me a clean race after I've blocked him.
I want the NHL to return, but I care more about girls and college hockey returning in the fall safely, since there are players I call friends personally care about that'll be clean.
Yeah, college sports are going to be interesting because a lot of colleges, it looks like they're going to have their sports start and end early. So it's not going to be a full season for most of them, and it doesn't sound like it's going to be something that they continue into the winter because they anticipate another wave. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Yeah, I'm falling back now.
Ever hear of the Florida Man Challenge? It's real. Isn't that the one where you Google Florida Man and then something else like your birthday?
Your birthday,
or,
yeah. Yeah, because Florida's insane. Come on. I got to start making up ground.
Very much enjoyed and greatly appreciated.
I gotta make up ground here because I've souped up this car as much as it can be souped up. It is super souped. So, in the soupedness of the souped car, it has to start making up some ground, right? I mean, they're all like clumped together, like they're all buddies up there. Like, oh, look at him, he's in 6th place. And like, I'm just holding down the accelerator. I can't do anything else. I can stand here and talk to you because nothing's happening on there right now.
That is really nothing. Have you ever ate beaver tails? Beaver tails are great.
Yes, beaver tails are very good.
Or Nanaimo bars. Oh,
She likes Nanaimo bars. I don't like Nanaimo bars.
I used to make them for Christmas every year. Nanaimo bars.
I'm not a Nanaimo bar person. I know that makes me less Canadian, but
it really does.
I'm not a Nanaimo bar person. Never have been.
Any tips on losing weight?
Cut carbs. Count calories at first, but lay off on that and just try to mind your intakes on things a little bit. I don't count calories like I did in the beginning.
I do
and exercise. Exercise is important.
It really depends on you personally, because the same thing doesn't work for everybody. Shannon and I don't do everything the same at all. Shannon's more able to focus on exercise. I don't.
So I eat crap during the day going, well, gotta do some more treadmill time tonight then.
That doesn't work for me, so I really focus on the diet part And I did where I would track everything, and now I don't generally, but every once in a while I will track to make sure I'm on course. But I really watch carbs and calories, and I'm a lot more strict with it than Shannon is, because Shannon, on the other hand, does the exercising. So,
and I just make sure that my shirts and pants don't start fitting a lot tighter than they should.
And I weigh myself fairly frequently.
I don't. I stopped.
Right, I do, to make sure I'm not slipping at all. And if I do at all, then I go back to trucking for a bit. Yeah. So it's kind of what works for you.
Yeah, I haven't had potato chips, and I stay away from. I haven't had a sandwich in forever either. I mean, I eat burgers, but I don't have I used to be able to eat 3 peanut butter sandwiches a day, and it's just ridiculous calories, and you're not being filled up either. So, yeah, it gets kind of ridiculous. And then my body doesn't really like peanut butter very much either, so then you're paying for it. Yeah, so I got 6th.
Carbs are so hard to avoid. What else do I eat? I know. It is tricky, and it does take a little while to...
Reminds me of John Panette talking about gluten. I don't know what gluten is, but apparently it's delicious.
My mom asks for extra gluten. Yeah. Pickled chips are delicious. Agreed.
Yeah, no argument with that.
Wait, are you really asking why would Canadians care about Trump? Really?
Everything that happens in the States affects us here in Canada.
A lot.
Everything.
I know you
everything
guys
in the
don't
States,
care about Canada.
So it really, really affects how things are
really?
here for us. So
really,
we do have to keep an eye on everything.
Canadians definitely pay attention to American politics.
So, for instance, if he's in a really sour mood, there's the potential, because he doesn't like our prime minister, there's the potential that he may come out and do something to Canada that causes our dollar to go into the complete crapper that day. He has that. There's that level of
tariffs on, say, lumber. Not
and then
that has ever happened.
Canadian dollar just drops like a rock, and then we're in trouble. So we have to pay attention.
About Canadian dairy.
Yeah, we have to pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it really, really affects us.
Okay, so
you should drive a Tesla next.
I can't afford the Tesla. I don't have a Tesla. All right, I'll try it. I'll try it with the GT, and then if this is my Viper. Oh crap! I didn't mean to pick the Viper. I meant to pick my GT.
Bagels are a killer for carb load, and they're so high in calories too.
I had to stop eating bagels. Really I would rather eat donuts than bagels, because bagels feel healthy, and they're really not. And then you have to heat it up with butter on it, because that's what makes bagels taste fantastic.
Butter's great.
But butter's full of calories.
I eat butter. Butter's good.
And so it gets kind of ugly.
I just avoid the bread part, but the butter part's that's good.
All right, let's try this with the Viper.
I hate ketchup chips. Yeah, I don't like ketchup chips either.
This is the first race I've had this problem with the intermediate. Normally I'm through them no problem. I'm definitely picking the wrong cars then. I'm gonna have to go with the super duper race cars.
Do you like cream cheese on bagels? Yup. I don't eat bagels, so I can't.
I'm not a cream cheese person.
Cream cheese is great.
Yeah, I don't know why we're married.
It's wonderful.
That's ridiculous.
Cream cheese and butter are both wonderful things. Who doesn't love ketchup chips? I don't like them. No, they're amazing.
I don't like ketchup chips either.
But I also don't like ketchup, so the Miracle on Ice would make a Canadian cry tears.
See, this is what's happening each time. As soon as I hit the climb, my car dies. Yeah.
Did you ever street race as kids?
No, I like being alive. So
No,
I didn't even do BMXing at the local sand pit, or whatever you want to call it. Because there was a lot of places to do that around my place, and I was like, no. Well, you got a pretty good bike. You could, no, I'm not destroying my bike just to try to do some kind of a jump. Thanks.
Do you like sushi?
No.
Montreal bagels or New York bagels? I don't know.
I don't know the difference. But I'll say Montreal because Canada.
I have no idea what those are. Chicken and waffle chips? What? It says they were nasty. I don't know what those are.
That doesn't go together.
Weird.
Yeah, that doesn't go together at all. Oh, come on.
Ketchup or all dressed? All dressed. No.
All dressed.
Question.
Yeah, by a mile.
I hate ketchup. Yeah, I don't like ketchup either. Blech. Nope. Will a bigger car work on this track?
I'm wondering about that because, like, I'm ahead, and then as soon as I'm climbing, I'm behind. So I'm definitely picking the wrong cars. I need to pay attention to the ones that are ahead of me.
Dream travel destination outside of North America.
For me, it would be like Berlin, Vienna, that area of Europe. Someday, somehow, when the world's opened up again, maybe.
Chicken and waffles is great. Sounds weird.
It sounds like a terrible idea for chips.
Too, so pass on that.
Chips are horrible. So I haven't had a bag of chips since last July. It's been almost a year since I've had a bag of chips.
About or a boat? It's about.
I say about.
About.
When I worked at a call center and I talked to Americans all day, I would actually be able to hear the Canadian accent at the end of the day because I'd been talking to Americans all day. But then you stop hearing it.
Nobody says about.
Right. Nobody says about.
It's about.
Yeah.
About. Yeah. Do you watch Bar Down on TSN YouTube channel?
Rarely. Every now and then. I know I follow them on Twitter. Some entertaining posts from them. That's about the extent of it.
Do you like coffee crisp?
Yes.
Isn't everybody?
It's weird because I like coffee crisp, but I can't stand coffee.
Yeah. Well, luckily coffee crisp does taste like coffee.
Yeah, it does.
No.
A little bit. It does.
I mean, it has that coffee in it, but it does taste like coffee.
It's similar. Just not disgusting like coffee is. Really? I'm going to be 6 with this car too? This is insane.
No. If hockey doesn't return, then you should do a live reaction to the 2020 election. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Hell no. No. We'll be nervously watching online.
I'm just going to watch grumpy. I'm just going to watch grumpy old men. That's all.
4 years ago, me and the kids.
See, now I'm first.
Shannon was. We didn't live together at that point. Shannon was in Chilliwack, and I was with my kids, and the kids and
then they just passed me again.
Watched it.
Like I'm standing still.
Online.
Don't understand.
Watched it. Malachi might have yelled a bit. What the heck is a coffee crisp? It's a chocolate bar. It's like a wafer chocolate bar. Yeah, it's a wafery chocolate bar.
Stop nudging me, you prick. Stop nudging me.
Tea. I don't drink coffee. It's gross. I like lattes though, but they don't taste like coffee. Coffee tastes gross. During the 2020 election, I will go vote and then hide under my bed for the rest of the day and evening. You probably wouldn't like chicken and waffles, Yvonne, considering it's one of my favorite meals. Because Josh and I disagree on everything. That's funny.
Huh. Alright, so I have not found the car yet that can win that race. I need a car with a... I know what car I need to use, I picked the wrong one. And the nice thing is it's nice and straight, so I don't have to worry about being distracted by chat.
No, they're not like Kit Kats. Kit Kats are totally different. And we have a gajillion flavors of Kit Kats up here.
Okay, where is it?
It's one of the few things that we have a lot of flavors of that you guys don't.
I don't want the Corvette.
What year did we meet?
2016.
Yeah.
You didn't know the answer, did you?
I didn't.
Wow.
I had to do some math.
Alright, I'm going to try the GT, and then if this doesn't win it, I don't know, because the GT has a top speed of 10.
Choose a car with a high top speed.
Yeah, the GT has a top speed of 10. So if this one doesn't win it, then I don't know what to do. The problem is the GT corner's like crap. So that's fun. Oh, there's a GT on the course too, the number 5 there. And a number 9.
Tea is the best. It makes me in a happy mood. Love tea. Tea's great. Somebody says they hate tea, like all tea, because
you can't hate
so
tea.
many different kinds that I don't think you could say you
Nobody
hate
can
tea.
hate tea. That's not a thing.
Maybe you don't like certain kinds. Like, I don't like green tea. I think green tea is disgusting. I also don't like matcha. It's like drinking a cup of dirt. Or grass.
Oh, now
grass
you're
clippings.
judging people that drink dirt.
Matcha, I think matcha's gross. I also don't like white tea. But I don't think you could just say that you don't like all teas. Anyone ever had the wasabi Kit Kat? Yes, it was gross.
Oh God, that was
so
disgusting.
We have got all different kinds of Kit Kats because there's so many kinds.
And Chinese New Year and all that.
The wasabi one was really bad. The matcha one, really gross too. That was
the green one.
Remember we gave it to the kids? So you're just, oh, nope.
There's another GT.
That was so gross. Tea is just hot water with tree bark?
Nope.
No. I don't know of any tea that uses any kind of bark. Most use leaves or fruit or herbs. Green tea
How am I
ice cream
losing
is yummy.
speed?
Oh, I love green tea ice cream, which is interesting because I don't like green tea, but green tea ice cream is great. Hibiscus iced tea is amazing. That does sound good. I have tea with hibiscus in it. Yeah, I don't know of any tea that uses bark. How about iced sweet tea? I love iced tea. I have iced tea in my fridge right now. I have peach iced tea. It's great. I don't do like the southern sweet tea. They use so much sugar. I like it to still taste like tea. The matcha Kit Kat is good.
Lost me at matcha.
Do you drink Coke? Yvonne? Nope. I don't like any cola. I don't like the taste of cola. Yeah, cola's gross. I don't really like soda at all. No. A friend brought back wasabi Kit Kat from Japan. I was excited until I bit into one. They pass you because they have slipstream behind you.
Yeah, that doesn't explain why they stay so far ahead of me.
I bring home tons of tea whenever I'm in the UK. We have so many tea stores here. It's great. I might have a tea cupboard that I have so many different kinds of tea. It's fun. Have you had soda with real sugar? Yep. Don't like soda. Chicken cherry cola? That can't be a thing.
It can. It absolutely can.
Yes, we've both had the sodas that use sugar and not fruit. And then there's the soda that use stevia, the Life, Cola Life.
Coca-Cola Life is good.
What's the most impressive stat of the 2019-2020 NHL season for you?
The improvement of Draisaitl. Just Draisaitl's arrival as one of the best players in the league. That was huge.
As a Carolinian, dizzying sweet tea is even more blasphemous than hush puppies. Unsweet tea doesn't exist in North Carolina. Hush puppies are so good. I love sweet tea, just not the super sugar sweet tea. I use iced tea and then I put a little bit of sweetener in it. Not a lot though, because I like it to not taste like syrup. Stay behind the car and first draft him until the turn, like it's Talladega. Shannon,
Problem
you're
is, then
pushing
that
him to
Mustang
first
takes off.
place.
See, and then that Mustang takes off.
We have tea stores here in New York, but I found a cute shop in London. They make their own teas, and they are fabulous. I make friends and family send me tea if I can't travel. We have some of those in North Van. There's a tea shop like that. At all of our malls, we have David's tea, and I love David's tea.
Oh, you ass.
And like all my cups are from David's tea, and they're
No,
good.
I'm just not meant to win on this track.
Have you ever had Spam?
I did when I was a kid.
My mom loves Spam.
Yeah, when I
She
was a
loves
kid, I
fried
did.
Spam. It's not bad in hash browns if you cook it enough, so it's not.
Yeah, but
gross.
if you have to have it in something else, the odds are it's probably not very good.
No, it's not horrible if it's like cooked, if it's fried up, so that kind of like sausage.
Great. Let's try another one.
Have you watched
something different.
Eureka?
No. Let's see, which one do I want to try? Because, see, I've cleared all these. Isn't that impressive that I've cleared all these already?
Hit left on the D-pad, change your course map to a radar map. You can see the runs, and the computer is making better, and you can block it.
No, I'm not doing all that. It's just sucks the fun out of the game for me. I've done just racing all the way through here. I didn't have anybody telling me how to do it. I've cleared all these courses. I'm not taking advice on how to win a race.
Spam. I love that one.
Spam,
Beam,
spam, spam, spam,
Bean
spam.
spam, eggs and spam.
Uh,
KFC or Mary Brown's? Mary Brown's,
Mary
no
Brown's.
question. KFC's gross. Do you have all the different flavors of spam in Canada?
Ew,
I saw
flavors.
Right, that's what I was like, wait, flavors? I saw a wall of spam in different flavors and thought I had entered hell.
Oh, why would you do flavors of spam?
I heard that in Hawaii they have all different kinds. I don't know what flavors mean.
Why would
though.
you
like
do
different
that?
kinds? No idea. No, the spam section is not a big section in the stores. Like I don't know that I've seen it in the store. I'll have to like pay attention to that. I haven't gone to the grocery store really in forever though, so I'll have to look.
Gotta be
But my mom
careful,
loves
it's
spam.
slippery.
Malt vinegar or brown sauce? What's brown sauce?
It's the sauce that's brown, is my guess. I have no idea.
You should
Racing
watch
in the rain is
Eureka.
gonna be
It
tricky.
has an upload feel to it.
It's also filmed in Chilliwack.
Do your kids drink tea or Coke? Tea. Yeah, they drink tea. I have teas upstairs that I make with the kids. We have the unicorn tea and bubblegum tea and cotton candy tea. And when you brew them, they're and the magic potion tea. Magic potion's purple, and they're all a different color. But they're fruit teas. They're not like actually sweet or anything like that. They're herbal teas, but they're fun. And so I have those with the kids. Since the Spurs are your NBA team, where does Tim Duncan rank in favorite basketball players?
He'd be up there with Robinson. I like Duncan a lot. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Thank you very much.
Are you watching Premier League?
It depends what time of day it's on. Odds are it's probably going to be on either while I'm making videos or before we've got out of bed yet. So that's part of the trick of watching the European stuff is the time of day. If it's on and I don't have anything to do, sure.
Home Depot or Canadian Tire?
Canadian Tire.
Those are really different stores. Those are very different stores. I mean, they have some crossover, but they're not the same.
Yeah, you don't really go to Canadian Tire for building materials.
Yeah, Canadian Tire has sports stuff and car stuff. And then Home Depot has building stuff. But if it's something where they cross over, I'll go with Canadian Tire. How does US show air times work in Canada? What? I don't know what that means.
But it's on if it's on TV on the States, it's on here at the same time. We get all the American networks up here anyways.
guys just don't get
Minus
all the Canadian
Hulu.
channels. We get all the American channels.
Yeah.
Lowe's or Home Depot?
Home Depot.
Yeah, I think I've been to Lowe's here like twice.
Yeah, we really
since it
don't go to
opened.
those.
They opened where the old Zellers used to be. Yeah, I think I've been there twice. Krispy Kreme or Tim Hortons donut.
Tim Hortons.
We don't have Krispy Kreme.
We've done Krispy Kreme though. Krispy
Yeah.
Kreme was good,
Yeah, they weren't bad.
but I would still prefer Timmy's.
Is this the Red Bull Ring in Austria?
I think so. I think that's the one it is.
Do you watch Game Show Network?
It depends which game shows are on. Yeah, it depends. I used to watch it a lot when they had Maximum Extreme Elimination Challenge on, because MXC was amazing. For whatever reason, that's never on anymore. Not like it matters if there's reruns. We never watched it to see who won anyways.
Winners or Zellers?
Can we vote neither?
Yeah.
I mean, Zellers is gone,
doesn't exist anymore.
but Winners sucks.
It does. I've gone
For
to
a place called Winners, it certainly doesn't
I've
feel
gone
like
to
you're
Winners
winning
a
if
few
you're
times.
there.
I got my winter coat there. I got Gabriel's coat there, but I really don't go there often. Weirdest English food you've had?
See? And then I win that one.
My family's British, so I've had plenty of weird British food.
That one's easy. I won that one. There you go. Ta-da!
All the gut meat foods, pretty gross.
Yeah,
And
if it's got gut meat, then probably
it's my
not.
mom's favorite. She loves gut meat, so I've had all sorts of weird English food because that's what I grew up with.
I won while we were doing a live stream.
But
Weird.
you know what's really good British food? I really do like bangers and mash, and I
Yeah,
haven't
it
had
is
that
the Red
in
Bull Ring.
years, and that's sad.
All right, I'll do the short track.
I like bangers and mash. It's great, and it's been a very long time since I had it.
I don't think I'm going to pick rain this time.
Did you like the show Press Your Luck? Yes, more whammies. The whammies are the best part.
Okay, which car do I want to use on this one?
Yes, awful is awful. I used to tell my mom that all the time when I was little. Awful's awful. She didn't agree with me.
Do I want to use the Mini for this one? Or the Civic?
Whereabouts in England?
Impreza.
Over by Wales. I don't remember the
Impreza.
name of the area
Here we go.
at the time. If my mom was on here, she'd be able to tell you. It's not by London, closer to Wales. I can picture it on a map, but I can't remember the name of the area.
I'm always happy when I'm driving a car that I used to drive in Underground 2, way back, like 20 years ago. And the Impreza and the Civic are two cars I had in Underground 2 that I was pretty good with.
Weirdest USA food you've had?
Yeah. They do have to put chili in everything.
And yeah, no, they like to put things on their fries that shouldn't be on their fries.
Yeah.
And they have chips of sadness.
Oh,
where
absolutely.
they sound like they'll taste good and then they don't taste.
Or behind
So-
about 9.6.
Yeah, and they like to fry everything, which is weird. I used to eat tripe stew, but I can't eat it. Nope, I wouldn't eat it. That's another one of those things that my mom would.
Tripe?
Yeah, pass. It looks gross. It smells even worse.
There's a reason that it's used as an insult.
Nope.
Make us swallow this
So-
tripe.
Yeah, no.
Get out of my way, prick. You get out of my way.
That's regional with the stuff on fries.
You get out of
But
my
does
way.
everybody all around, they just put different stuff on their fries depending where around the country you are? Because I can imagine that. You think?
And then there's garbage plates in Buffalo.
That just sounds... No.
I don't know. I think we'll try it at some point. I
The
wouldn't mind
British
trying
want
a
to boil
garbage
everything.
plate.
I totally boil everything. That's how I learned how to cook meat.
4.6
and I've taught my
seconds
kids
back.
that's how you cook meat. because it's cooked all the way through and it's not dry. It works great.
And there's no fat.
Yep, it works fantastic. I don't know. That's the best way to cook hamburger is to boil it.
Boil off the water, and then fry it on both sides.
Yep,
and it's
then
fantastic.
you don't have the big hurting chunks, and it's cooked all the way through, and it's not all dry or burnt. It's great. Totally boil my chicken, and yep, I absolutely boil everything. We don't put stuff on our fries in New York. Really?
They're too busy with their pizzas. Making sure people don't cut them up with forks.
Just stay away from the deep fries bars. Just sounds weird. Any chance of a playthrough of Underground 2?
If the PlayStation 5 has backwards compatibility and I can get an Underground 2, then yes. And I won. See that?
No.
See how sexy that is? I won.
Americans want to deep fry everything. Exactly, that's what I mean. Deep fried butter is definitely a southern thing.
How do you deep fry butter?
Is it like everything else where you bread
Do you
it and
flash
then you
fry it?
But then the butter
Because it would
all
melt.
And then it'd be a
Mess.
bubble. Okay,
Gross.
somebody explain deep fried butter, please.
That'd be nasty. I can't imagine.
You should play Brawl Stars.
I don't have that.
PS5 will have backwards compatibility. You'd hope
That's what I've heard. But, again,
just when they don't.
I don't know how many times I've heard that with a system and then either it doesn't or it has selective backwards compatibility. You're like, oh, never mind. I remember, which one was it? The Xbox came out. They're like, well, it's backwards compatible. And then when it came out, they went, well, technically it could have, but whoops. LOL.
North Carolina diet: fried chicken, fried fish, hush puppies, pulled pork barbecue.
Oh, I'm not doing that. Not in the live stream.
Bojangles? I don't know what that is. And sweet tea? What's a bojangle?
Isn't that... That's the name of
the song. Chili cheese fries. No. Maybe freeze the butter first? Is that butter and butter? Guacamole and hot sauce. Straight up fries. I love guacamole. White Castle jalapeno cheeseburger. Bojangles chicken and biscuits. Why isn't it just called chicken and biscuits?
That sounds like just what you get at Popeyes. They always come with the biscuits.
Oh, Bojangles chicken. So is it like a restaurant?
Probably.
Okay,
Sounds like Popeyes.
Bojangles is the greatest fast food restaurant ever.
Yeah, sounds like Popeyes. Popeyes
Chicken
is fantastic.
place and the Sophie's. Okay. Gotcha. I understand now. I think somebody said something about Bojangles in the restaurant.
Okay, so this car is really, really fast.
Okay, I haven't seen anybody explain what fried butter is yet. Chicken and biscuit is their tagline. It's not much of a tagline.
The better tagline would just be food. Stuff your food hole. Come here and stuff your food hole.
Popeyes is the best. I do like Popeyes. We have Popeyes here.
Yay.
The first Popeyes we had was in Vegas, and I liked it, except for I got their tea there, and their tea tastes like water.
Yeah,
their iced tea. And the last time we went there, I got iced tea, and I was like, oh yeah, their tea tastes like water. This is sad tea. Okay, so what's fried butter? Nobody's explained it yet. Bojangles is way better than Popeyes. I don't know about that. Popeyes is pretty good. I like Popeyes and I like Mary Brown's. Popeyes has really good chicken, but Mary Brown's has delicious potato wedge poutine. That's great. It's just fried butter. But then wouldn't it just be brown butter? I don't understand. Do you like ginger beer? Yep. Rallies or Checkers fries are delicious. We had Checkers in Vegas. The first time we went to Vegas, the first night we were there, it was across the street from the Hard Rock Cafe, and it was so bloody hot out, even just walking across the street. And we went to Checkers, and it wasn't too bad. Fried butter is literally a stick of butter, deep fried. It may be with breadcrumbs on it, and deep freezed before it's dipped in the fryer. That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna have to look this up, because I would think it would just melt and then it would go into the oil and then it would be gone.
Alright, well I finished third. That's a lot of car.
I don't get it.
A lot of car.
Pizza Hut makes pizza with cheeseburger crust. 288 calories a slice.
Yeah, that's like when I found out how much my Little Caesars was, and like, oh, I can't have that anymore. That sucked. Really, really sucked.
I'm gonna have to look up this fried butter because I can't picture this, because I would think it would just melt really quickly because butter has a fairly low melting point. Yeah. Little Caesars pretzel crust pizza was awesome.
Oh, I'm gonna try drifting with one of these cars and see how well it drifts. Because why not? I need more drift points, and then I get my bonuses, and then when you get all your bonuses, then you...
I'm gonna take the boys' their phones really quick.
Are you?
Yeah, because they have their video.
Tell them to get it for 15 minutes, then take it back.
Yeah.
It's not really power if you don't abuse it. Churchill said that, I think 1946. Yeah, I think it was Churchill. Pretty sure it was Churchill. It was him or Hulk Hogan. I get them mixed up all the time.
What are you mixing up?
Hulk Hogan and Winston Churchill.
Not a thing.
Let's try that again. So this is a lot of car to do drifting with. So I'm gonna try not to go too fast into this.
Deep fried bananas.
This car doesn't drift. Alright, good to know.
Gross.
Car does not drift.
Like baked.
Holy crap. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't.
Still,
This car does not drift.
What cat did you get first? Bear and Shadow are siblings, and they're the oldest, so they're first. But there's two of them.
This car does not drift. Dear Lord. Okay, yeah. Nope.
Do you
That
eat
car
stuffed crust pizza?
I love stuffed crust pizza, but it means even more calories.
It is.
So
Yeah, I like that one that you got that had the mozzarella.
I know.
In it.
I know. It's so good.
I had like a half a slice.
It's so good.
I know, it's too much. You can cover butter in brown sugar and cinnamon, mix coating, and then deep fry.
Dear Lord, that sounds like 1.5 million calories, doesn't it?
It's like a stroke waiting to happen.
Yeah.
My son Luke says he likes this game.
It is a really fun game. It is. It is a very fun game. I'm just looking at the length of these tracks and going, that doesn't tell me the length of the track.
Well, putting 2 sticks of butter and everything doesn't make you racist. There's other parts going on. There's a lot of other people that put my family British. Butter and everything.
Yeah.
Butter, all of the butter. So much butter. My great aunt used to use butter as frosting on her, she called them wedding cakes. I don't know if it's like a normal thing, but it had butter frosting and it was butter. She was the tiniest. Like, I'm not very tall, but she was tiny compared to me. She was tiny. She had to weigh like 85 pounds. And she had, butter frosting. They were great.
Alright, this one's a dirt track, so this might be kind of fun.
I'm gonna have to look up this fried butter. It sounds really weird. I would never make it, though. That sounds like a stroke waiting to happen, though. friend, who shall remain nameless, Michael Bublé, ever consider doing a video on this channel or on the main channel?
Yes.
He's asked.
Yes, he really wants to. He's got a standing invite to come out here and visit me anytime he wants. So.
I made a few jars of naturally fermented pickles a few days ago. I can't wait to try them. That's great. You gotta let them sit a bit longer though. I've made pickles before. They're awesome. I love pickles. Are great.
Pickles are fantastic, and there's no calories in pickles. You want to lose weight? Eat pickles.
I love pickles. Deep fried mac and cheese is good. Oh my goodness.
This is too much car for this track. See this? I actually can't speed up because if I do, I'm going to fly. Yeah, I'm going to fly right off the track if I speed up. So I'm just pumping the gas just a little bit. I'm already 8 seconds ahead of the guy.
Have you ever had bread and butter pickles? Yep. We used to make them when I was little. They're good. It's a lot of sugar though. I like cucumbers sliced up. Cucumbers are great. I have cucumbers in my garden. I hope they do well. My plants are doing good.
Did I run over your cucumbers?
No, they're in the garden. You only ran over my lilac.
I'm sorry I ran over the lilac. I didn't see it there. It was in the middle of really long grass. So I was like, well, I gotta mow that long grass. It's driving me nuts.
Waffle cake is the best fair food ever. What's a waffle cake?
I would think it's a cake of waffles.
You should use an all-wheel drive car off-road.
Or I can just use a fast one.
Deep-fried sugar cubes? You guys are messing with me now, aren't you? That can't be a thing either.
If it's in the States, it absolutely can, especially for fairs.
You guys are just ridiculous.
Fairs.
Everything. It's just silliness. Leftover macaroni and cheese formed into balls, dipped in egg wash, and coated in breadcrumbs.
Okay, who has leftover craft dinner?
Huh?
I never.
That's so crazy.
I never said, let's have some leftover craft dinner because it's not a thing that exists. Not in my house, anyways. There's never any such thing as leftover craft dinner.
Oh my gosh! No, you guys are wrong. I can't. Waffle cake is really just waffle with tons of powdered sugar on it, right? So it's like IHOP food, yeah? Deep fried butter tarts are good? No!
Why ruin butter tarts?
Don't do that to butter tarts.
Butter tarts are fine on their own. I thought that was a Canadian
magical thing. Butter tarts are amazing. I have a recipe for sugar-free butter tarts, and I really want to make them.
Well, why aren't you making them right now?
No, right? Because I'm busy talking.
See, blame
What's
the internet.
What's wrong with IHOP? It's so sweet. So sweet. IHOP, everything for breakfast. It's dessert.
I guess I could use the truck on this one, couldn't I? Can I get air? Yes!
If you're ever offered Rocky Mountain oysters, they're not oysters. I know what those are. I wouldn't eat those either. No, pass. No.
What are Rocky Mountain? Do I want to know?
Nope.
Alright, that's what I thought.
I can tell you later.
Do they involve testicles?
They sure do.
Alright. See, I get a pretty good feeling for what things might be when they're named.
Ron and Shannon's discussed some of the food we're mentioning.
It's kind of...
You guys eat weird stuff.
Like, who takes something and goes, this is delicious, let's batter it and fry it? Hey, can we make this even fatter?
You know what's
I don't know. Bet you could turn this cookie into 8,000 calories. Bet you can't. And then they do.
No, you shouldn't deep fry butter tarts. Butter tarts are great as they are. No, that's not American. You don't need to do that to the poor butter tarts. They didn't hurt anybody.
Sometime I'll do a video and I'll wear like 15 jerseys and I'll say, I understand this is better because there's more. Sometimes one is better than more, and that's the thing. You don't have to add a bunch of crap. Oh, only one lap. All right, I won by 25 seconds.
I hate liver. Liver's disgusting.
Liver's nasty. Nobody in their right minds. Nobody likes liver.
My mom loves liver.
No, she doesn't.
She likes to barbecue it and liver and onions, and then she would make me eat it,
Yeah.
and say you need it because you have low iron. And
nobody actually likes liver. It's not a
they're
thing.
like
People
iron
think they like
pills
liver,
or
but
spinach.
it's a lie.
Are butter tarts like Pop Tarts?
No.
No, because they're actually good. Pop Tarts.
Butter tarts are fantastic.
Butter tarts are like mini sugar pie.
Yep, they're great.
They're fantastic.
They really are.
They're real. I love butter tarts. They're one of the best like desserts ever.
Okay, so
At State Fair, you can get deep fried Kool-Aid. No. Twix stuffed Twinkies wrapped in bacon.
why would you do that?
You guys have to be messing with me. You can't deep fry Kool-Aid. That's a drink.
Okay, now my
aunt was the best at making anything more calories.
Okay, I'll use the truck for this. Because it's 4-wheel drive. I'll try the truck. I don't have any other reason to use my
Twinkies are
Ford.
disgusting. Twinkies are so gross. Where was it? Shannon made me try one once.
I didn't make you try it.
Yeah. Oh, it's so... Where were we? I remember we were at a hotel, and you got Were we in Vegas?
Probably.
You found them?
I think it was at CVS.
You had me try one?
Yeah, I think it was at CVS.
That was... Bleh. Liver and onions is an old person's favorite meal. My mom loves liver and onion. Church's chicken in my area is awesome. They're good. Texas State Fair has deep fried beer and margaritas. It can't be a thing. You
can't fry beer.
You can't fry a drink.
But at least if you fry a drink, you take the alcohol out of it. So I'm not sure what the point is anymore of the beer.
How would you deep fry Kool-Aid? I don't... Twinkies are just gross. Like, the breading is gross. What is it? Sweet oil, whipped oil.
Is the goal to make...
In the middle
Is the goal to make everybody diabetic at a state fair? Is that the goal of the state fair?
Okay, so there's...
Is that the unofficial goal of the state fair?
Is real. So what is it? Because you can't just pour Kool-Aid into a fryer.
Well, you can, but you shouldn't.
You can't. That'd be painful. That'd be an explosion.
Explosion of flavor.
They mix Kool-Aid with like funnel cake mix.
Ew. Why would you do that to a funnel cake mix?
Kool-Aid flavored funnel cake.
That's still not good. You're ruining 2 foods for the price of 1. I don't understand.
No, Twinkies are gross.
Yeah, but did you try Ding Dongs?
State Fair, sponsored by the local diabetic corporation.
Did
Ding Dongs are gross too. The chocolate tastes like wax.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It's gross.
What about the King Louis?
I had deep fried Oreos at the fair last year. So good.
I've heard of them. I haven't had them.
Shannon showed me a picture of deep fried Oreos like a week ago. I don't understand. I don't really like Oreos though, because the inside just tastes like sweet Crisco.
Where I like Oreos is with ice cream. If you crumble up Oreos and put them in ice cream, they're delicious. Oh, there's just the one lap in this one, too. I don't have anywhere near the lead in this one I had in the last one. See, I knew I should just have a faster vehicle.
My younger sister liked all the Twinkie filling, and once on a road trip, she pulled apart and stuffed the cake right into the pocket on the back of the car seat. My mom discovered it with her hands. And she liked only the filling. Yeah, it sounds like something my kids would do. What did the kids get you for Father's Day? The kids can't go anywhere, so there's no getting of anything for anybody right now. The same with like Mother's Day and my birthday. And
do I mention though the only people unprompted to wish me a happy Father's Day have been you and Michael Bublé, and how weird that is?
Adelaide did too.
Oh yes.
She said it the second she saw you.
That's it. Unprompted, they're the only 3 people who wished me a happy Father's Day, and I'm like, wait, Michael Bublé wished me a happy Father's Day second, and my wife was first. That's weird.
Texas has deep fried sweet tea. That can't be a thing. You guys are just ridiculous now. Deep fried watermelon? Whatever. You guys are weird.
Yeah. I mean, I like things that are deep fried, but
deep fried pineapple. guys
You know
are
what?
just going
I prefer
way
racing
too
on this
far.
course, not in a truck.
Hi, Shannon Yvonne. Just wanted
Howdy.
to say, love your humor and integrity.
Thank you.
The city I live in currently has 0 active cases.
Good.
So hope it stays that way. Oh, that's awesome. We don't. We still have.
Yeah, we don't have
cases
0
here.
active cases locally here.
No, we have an outbreak at the hospital that's just 20 kilometers north.
Yeah.
So, how did you actually meet Michael Bublé? Was he a subscriber to the channel? Yeah, he messaged us.
He messaged us through his representative.
His assistant messaged on Facebook, and I told her, yeah, I'm sure Michael Bublé wants us to call his phone number. And then she said something about, no, he really does. And I said, yeah, I like Michael Bublé would message us on Facebook. That's kind of weird, don't you think? And so she went to Michael Bublé and told him that she didn't think that the hockey guy wanted to talk to him.
Make me sound like a snob.
And so then Michael Bublé called my phone. And I was like, sorry, and I told him.
And call display showed it was Michael Bublé.
My phone came up as Michael Bublé calling, and I told him, I'm sorry, we get so many weird people asking us to talk to him and telling us that they're so and so, and I told him I would assume you get it. I'm sure you get a similar thing. We get so many messages and stuff. There's no reason I would have believed it was actually Michael Bublé. And, yep, that's... and he thought that was pretty funny.
Should I get a Ford Focus? Is that a good sports car for me to get?
No,
Ford
I used
Focus?
to drive a Ford Focus.
Was it good?
No.
A little bit good?
No.
You sure?
I mean, it was an okay car.
That's
if
all
on
that
Google,
I get.
the Texas Fair Food list, there's some crazy food. I'm sure
I
there
can
is.
imagine. Texas is... Well, it's Texas. Yeah, see, Tesla Motors, I'll go into Tesla here.
New York, there's a thing called deep fried marshmallow peeps. I could see
Peeps are disgusting in the first place. So you can deep fry them, you can throw them in the garbage. That's pretty much how it works with Peeps. You throw them in the garbage because nobody actually eats Peeps.
We do science experiments with Peeps.
Because nobody eats
love
them.
It.
Because you don't eat Peeps because they're gross.
The kids love doing the science experiments. If you put them in the microwave, they're huge.
Yeah, as long as you don't have to eat them. That's the whole thing. All right, so we're getting these Peeps, but we're not going to have to eat them, right? No, okay, good.
Shannon, do you like root beer?
Of course.
Root beer's good.
All right, so I'm using up the rest of my money on the Tesla.
Deep fried cookies, deep fried.
Why would you deep fry a burger? You fried the burger.
I've seen it. So they take the burger and then they put it in batter and then they put it in the fryer, and so then you've got this huge thing. It almost looks like a beef Wellington, but it has a burger in it.
That's a terrible idea.
Deep fried Mars bars. Do you like candy corn? Nobody likes candy corn. Our fairs don't have this much ridiculousness. So, our fair was canceled for Father's Day. This is what I got Shannon. You see it. There's little bags of mini donuts. See, there's a little... This is what our fair food is. So I went and got it this morning. Since all of the PNE is canceled for this year, and the fair here in Abbotsford is called the Agri Fair. That was canceled for this year as well. So they did this little fundraiser thing because all those little food trucks can't. They're gonna be missing out because there's no fair, and so they had a little mini donut drive-through. That's the thing at fairs in any kind of event. At all of the Christmas shows and everything are mini donuts, and they had a little mini donut drive-through at the fairground today, and you just had to buy the tickets for it, and they would hand you the little mini donuts at all the little mini donut vendors. There were 4 of them, and then you also get tickets for the fair for next year. So we have a ton of mini donuts. So that's what Shannon got for Father's Day, a ton of mini donuts.
That's
and
mine.
We have tickets for the fair for next year.
Right.
And then next week they have the food truck drive-through, because again, a lot of these food trucks and such aren't going to have that income because all of the fairs are canceled. So I'm going to go to that one next week. They have been having some of the food trucks locally, like the poutine truck has been going to the Canadian Tire parking lot every couple weeks. They like go to different towns. I think this weekend they were in Maple Ridge. So that's fun. No, we have tickets for the fair. It's not tickets for the food. So that we got all the mini donuts.
I'll try this one again.
And then it came with 2 fair tickets. But we have to keep the piece of paper that says I have the tickets. So I just put it in the glove compartment.
Of the new van or the old van?
In the new van, the one I was driving.
I just thought maybe if we decide to go back
Well,
to the
the
old
tickets
van.
is just a piece of paper, so you don't have to use it.
But we could go back to the old van at some point.
I love no, I don't have insurance on it. Love elephant ears at the Stampede Fair in my area. Also, mini donuts are good. I think here we deep fry less weird stuff.
It's my last try.
Deep fry weird stuff here, I don't think.
Last try.
There's always mini donuts. Mini donuts are at everything. That's always mini donuts. Always mini donuts. And then there's usually elephant ears, beaver tails. Sometimes you see funnel cakes, but funnel cakes aren't a really as common one. What else? Is there any other weird fried foods? They don't usually have a ton of fried foods.
So,
and then you have
apparently the
all
Corvette
sorts
sucks.
of kinds of poutine, and then there's
The
usually
15th,
like the pierogi
16th.
truck.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to think.
17th.
And the pogos. That's usually our fair food, isn't it?
Something like
I
that.
think so. Yeah, pierogies, pogos, and
Holy
the poutine
crap.
truck is the best.
Wow.
I'm in Maple Ridge and I had no idea that was happening. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the poutine truck was in Maple Ridge this weekend.
It's in Vancouver in between the first and second time it's here.
They rotate which city they're in each weekend. Because we have the mini donuts here this weekend. I think, was it last weekend or next weekend they're going to be in Vancouver? No, 2 weeks ago they were in Vancouver at the PNE. And all of them you buy tickets and then you get tickets for other things because it's like a fundraiser because all these businesses are losing income this year.
Right.
Do you like ginger ale? Ginger ale's great.
I think everybody likes ginger ale.
Mm-hmm.
I would think.
I put my peeps in the freezer because I like chilling with my peeps.
I just throw them straight in the trash because that's where peeps belong. So I just bypass everything. Just that's where they go. I don't know anybody that actually likes
sells
them.
pierogies to come to my neighborhood. Yes.
That'd be fantastic.
The pierogi truck is great. They might have one next week at the food truck drive-through. I don't know which ones. They always have like 4 food trucks from all of them I see, but they rotate which food trucks.
Oh, the Fuji one's good too.
What brand of ginger ale though? I usually like Canada Dry. My favorite's the blackberry. It's great. I haven't seen the blackberry this year. Of course, I haven't gone to the stores, so
Distance
that's
driven,
sad.
time driven.
Is Yvonne an athletics fan? Nope.
Here.
What are you trying to put on my head?
Here.
No, it's
There you go.
huge.
There you go.
It doesn't fit me.
Now you're an A's fan.
They don't even. These hats are huge though. They don't even fit me, even if I have a bun in my hair. Like if I don't have my glasses on, they're huge. They don't fit my head.
Well, it's got a. You
It's
can
a
adjust
big
it in the
head.
back.
Yeah, but then they're poofy. They still don't
You're
fit my
poofy.
head. Yeah, it's still poofy.
It's funny,
My head's
it's
not big
relatively easy to get level 1 on all of these meters, but getting level 2 it just takes forever.
How is the weather there? Here it's 100 degrees and way too hot.
I have one like on a photo. That's it. I have so many great photos.
Right now it's semi-sunny. It was raining earlier.
Let's go into my photos.
My phone says it's 19 degrees.
Race photos.
Canada doesn't seem very dry to me. It's not here anyways.
So this is the race I was doing last night. I had to document. I had to document the awesomeness of my race last night. Here I am taking out the smartass that was in first place. There I am turning him backwards. Like, yeah, now who's first place? And then this guy ran him into the wall. The best thing is that I had like maximum damage on. So every time I ran a car into the wall, they went into the pits. So I was waiting for them outside the pits, and I'd drill them into the wall again when they come out of the pits. It was great. This guy here, this is the smartass just before I hit him again. He's just coming out of the pits, and I drilled him. There's one. He thought he was getting around me. He didn't. He didn't get around me at all. There's one. See, he was thinking he was going to get past me. He didn't. There's another one.
Peanuts are big here in Florida, but I think they're gross. Peanuts are supposed to be crunchy, not smushy. I had boiled peanuts.
And that's me driving like a normal person.
Were you with me when we had boiled peanuts at Sherry's?
Oh, that was not.
That was so weird.
No,
they didn't taste like peanuts.
That was really weird. Yeah.
They tasted like smush. They didn't taste peanutty at all.
I think that, well, no. This one's my favorite here, I think.
The only Fahrenheit to Celsius temperature conversion I know off the top of my head is negative 40 Celsius is negative 40 Fahrenheit. What about 0 and 32?
That's so nice.
Ta-da.
Just
all you do,
so
multiply by 2 and add 30. And then you have the Fahrenheit. So, yeah.
I haven't done
just
a livery yet. Or decals.
Easy enough, right?
No replays. See, and then I've got my scapes photos. See? Isn't that fun?
Oh, yeah, you showed me that one.
And this and that. And look how beautiful that is.
Shannon's going to lose his racing license. Oh, and then if you're going from Fahrenheit and Celsius is the opposite. So you subtract 30 and then divide by 2. So you were saying, well, the one person was saying 100. So you subtract your 30, right? And then you divide it by 2.
Oh, I don't have 5,000.
35.
I don't have 5,000 at all. Decals, wheels. See, I can come in here and...
Virginia boiled peanuts are not mushy. They're weird.
I can buy vehicles in here. And I can buy, like, wheels for my cars. Decals. And profile poses. Look, I can buy a pose.
He can be waving to the queen.
I can buy a pose. And then special colors for my cars. I can buy the special colors. Bet you wished you could buy special colors.
How's the humidity over there? Super humid because it was super rainy. Yesterday was so humid because we had so much rain.
British Racing Green. I told you that's a color. That's
right.
British Racing Green right there.
Look at all the shades of white.
That's Mantis Green.
Okay.
That's McLaren Orange, which I think is Philadelphia Flyers Orange.
All right.
See, I'm partly McLaren. See, that's Arctic White, Polaris White, Rhodium Silver, 130R White,
Rhodium.
White Pearl, Brilliant White Pearl. You're just jealous because you don't have these colors.
East Coast just breaking out of a ridiculous heat wave. We don't have that problem
yet. Special paint color that can only be used in livery editor. Well, I'd like to just make that the color that certain cars are. I don't want to have to go into the livery editor. That's kind of a fun color, isn't it?
Yeah. How many levels are there in that game?
I'm not really sure. I know that I've got for the arcade. So if I go over to arcade here, if I go into the single race, so if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, I've now unlocked everything because I got to level 20. I don't know how many levels there are. Each level, though, you get like some really cool stuff. I guess I'll go into the livery editor. Do some livery. Car livery.
Oh my goodness, in Halifax
Which car?
it's 35 degrees.
Which car?
And humid at 43. Ugh, that
Mustang?
sounds terrible. That is awful. That's like the hottest of hot day in summer
Firebird?
here.
Do I use delivery on the Golf? Make it look all
yeah.
hot and sexy?
It's definitely not hot here. We had the one day it got 30 degrees. It was really toasty, but then...
What about the racing cart? Do I make my go-kart look all sexy?
How's it doing in your area? Hold on, I'll open up my app.
Well, they wouldn't update it today because it's Sunday.
Oh, yeah. They don't update it on the weekends. But, hold on. Let me have the app open up. Open up the stats. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, our active cases are even with the number of deaths that have happened. Okay, hold on. Do.
That's nice.
Okay, it says the last time it was updated, there were 7 new cases. There are currently 11 people hospitalized, 6 people in the ICU, and there have been a total of 168 deaths in BC. Yeah. Let's see, where are those new cases? They're all here. 2 of the new cases were in Vancouver. But we have an outbreak at the hospital, so. Florida is weird. Yesterday it was 95 and humid. Today it was nice and cool.
It can do that here in an hour.
True.
Stay.
What is the app called? BC COVID? BC COVID. Just look up BC COVID. Does that mean you're on the rise of cases? No.
No, it's been good.
No, yeah, so on the app it breaks BC down into different regions, and so it shows you how many cases by region, and it breaks down all the demographics of it too. So it tells you how many people have been tested. It compares it with Canada. It has how many total cases by region. So it has it broken to the Fraser Valley, Vancouver Coastal, the Interior, Islands, and Northern BC. Then it shows you, like, breaks it into the age groups, male and female. And then it even has little graphs. Not that you guys would see it at all. Has the graphs of how it's doing. So it went way up in March, and now it has it way down. See, that looks good, eh?
Yeah, the graph has been really good. The graph's been fantastic.
So you can see that ours is definitely going way, way down. So, yeah. Yeah, just look up BC COVID for that app, and it gives you all the BC numbers. And it updates every day except for Saturday and Sunday because they don't update on the weekend because Dr. Henry needs a break every once in a while, but I highly doubt she actually gets a break.
Oh, for sure.
I got the livery editor open too, working on something for the big races on Tuesday.
Okay, which decal do I want to use for
Would
that
Danny Briere make a good coach?
If he wants to do it, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't. Solid player, good at both ends of the ice. Seemed to be pretty popular with his teammates. Purchased items. I haven't purchased anything.
Have you played Terraforming Mars?
No, not yet. Let's see. Personal decals?
We haven't had any cases in Nova Scotia for a while.
Knock on wood. Hopefully it stays that way.
As long as you don't have people that travel.
That's a big part of it, yeah.
Newfoundland had that problem. They had somebody travel to Quebec and went back, and then they had an outbreak and they had their first death because of Quebec. Because people travel. Why would you want a bullseye on the side of your car? That doesn't sound like a good idea.
I haven't colored it yet.
Underwater cities are similar and also a good game.
Let's see.
The target car.
It doesn't have to be a target. See, look, I changed it. See, decal colored.
Do you think the Cleveland Browns next year could be a wild card team?
Anything's possible with the NFL right now. It'll be interesting to see if we get the NFL.
Did you hear about the Broadway star who has been hospitalized for COVID and had to have his legs amputated? Thank goodness, no.
No, I didn't hear about that.
There's a lot of people that are having weird side effects from COVID, and that's one of the bad things where some of these people just point out how many people are dying from COVID and not realizing there's a lot of people not dying from COVID that are having serious issues that will last a long time.
Yep.
And that's part of the scary part.
People are going to need lung transplants and...
Yeah, there's a lot of people not dying that are very, very sick. And then when you look at the people that are dying and how there's people upset that, like, the death certificate will say they died from COVID. Well, they died from something else. Well, a lot of them are having, like, heart attacks because of COVID. And that's the
It's just like HIV part. Doesn't kill you. Yeah. It's the cause of HIV that kills you.
Well, and it's same with the flu. If you die with pneumonia, it'll say you died of the flu. And I do know this from experience with a family member who did not have the flu, but died in the hospital with pneumonia because he was in a coma in the hospital and got pneumonia. And so it said he died of the flu. Well, no, he actually had a stroke and then was in the hospital. But it's a similar thing that... when you get COVID, it ends up causing all sorts of other problems, and then that can end up having really bad side effects.
All right. Yeah. So I'll do this one, and then that'll probably be the last one for today.
Do you have any tattoos?
Nope.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, I don't.
No.
I need to get all gropey.
Neither of us have tattoos.
You know I don't. I honestly, it's what do I want permanently put on my body? The answer is nothing.
Right? That's always been my thing. Is there something that I would always want there?
I wanted a Rammstein tattoo at one point, just their logo, but...
I thought about the tool, the flame eye, at one point, but then I thought, it probably
I already know I love Rammstein. I don't need to have it on my arm. Unless if I get Alzheimer's, put it on my arm. If I lose my mind, put it on my arm. That's the deal.
Do you like Swedish fish?
Yes. See, this is the problem with the livery. Can you see anything that I just designed on the car?
I see a little bit of blue on the bumper.
Yes. I like doing that, though, because it reminds me of Need for Speed Underground 2.
In my state, a person who dies from drug use has a different cause of death listed. Well, and another thing with it is if somebody dies, they don't test you afterwards if you have COVID. So that's not a thing either. So there are some people
that are dying that they're being written as a heart attack, stroke, but it may very well be related.
The death rate's way higher even if you take out all the COVID. So there's definitely something else going on there. Do you like Hubba Bubba?
I did when I could eat pure sugar like that.
I've always wanted a Habs tat over my heart, but needles.
There's that aspect of it as well. I admit I'm not a big fan of needles, and that amount of time, I just...
That's terrible. No. Did you like Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 edition?
It was okay. Again, I keep waiting for another Underground. I kind of gave up. I was one of those very vocal, can we get a new Underground? And Need for Speed went, nah. Like every year EA would kind of do something similar to Underground in some point in the game, but it wouldn't really give us back Underground. I don't know why. They just wouldn't do it. And Underground was like the game that I was really good at. That and Top Gear on his Super Nintendo was Top Gear. Top Gear was so much fun.
I want to get the W Eagle of 2018 Stanley Cup Champions tattooed on me, and I'll just add another year when they win the cup again.
I could see myself getting a tattoo if the Canucks won the Stanley Cup. Because I would need a reminder of that because I wouldn't be able to believe it after. So I could see that.
My cousin was a heroin and cocaine user, and her cause of death was stroke caused by endocarditis. That's one of those crazy things, though, because the drug just causes other things. That's one of the.
Well, yeah, it's like
that's what
Eddie Guerrero. He was a steroid abuser. The steroids didn't kill him, but it weakened his heart. So when he had a heart attack, it was the steroids that caused that. So technically, the steroids didn't kill him, but
right.
If not for the steroids, he'd probably still be alive today, and then maybe we'd still have Chris Benoit around today too.
So it's a very similar thing to the COVID, what you put on the death certificate, COVID or what COVID caused.
Yep.
But there's people that get really upset about everything. So. Have you played Burnout Paradise?
Yes, and I played the original Burnout a lot. What I liked with that one was that if you drove into oncoming traffic, you got rewarded for it. And I love driving into oncoming traffic. I don't know if you've noticed that, but it was fun. So yeah, Burnout games are a lot of fun.
I have a Salish orca on my leg. Hurt, but I love it. Well, that would be fun. Did you know today is Indigenous Day? No, it's Indigenous Day.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
What are they encroaching on my day for? It's my day.
Every day is your day.
Oh, I wish that were the case.
What channel is the live stream on tomorrow? Tomorrow
it's
the
Patreon tomorrow.
live stream.
And then Wednesday we have one on the main hockey channel. Thursday we're back on here. And then Saturday back on the hockey channel.
Friday is the...
Oh, right. The Saturday one's going to be preempted because we have the Friday draft lottery. So, yeah. I don't think after the draft lottery I'm going to feel like doing a live stream the morning after.
Is Vegas Cup window going to end soon if they don't win the Cup in the next 3 years?
3 years? Yeah. Yeah, they've definitely made it so that they're all in. And that's the plan. So, all right, made it through that one. You were all nervous for me on that one, weren't you? A little bit?
Mm-mm.
Kind of? Sort of? You gonna humor me? No? All right, fine. Be that way. All right. Well, gonna shut this down here. Thanks for coming out. This actually worked pretty well. I didn't think that Gran Turismo that I'd be able to race and do a live stream, but because it's not on the main channel where it's not 300 questions a minute, it works. So thanks for coming out. And it is fun playing different games.
Marijuana allowed in Canada?
Yes.
All marijuana is legal
allowed
in Canada. It's Canada-wide.
It's all legal now. So
yep.
The NHL's tougher on it than Canada. Canada, yeah, the dispensaries have stayed open throughout too.
There's a few
they
that
deliver.
Actually closed. Yes, they do.
But they deliver. So.
They do.
And no, I don't partake. I never have. She'll back me up. I never used it.
Story.
And I don't drink. There's been accusations of that recently in videos. Anytime I do something funny, people are like, he's drinking again. No, I'm not. I could just be as goofy as hell. Always been that way.
Santa's just a goof.
Anyways, thanks for coming out. And for patrons, I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably around, I want to say 3. 2 or 3, depending on when I get up, when I get my videos rolling. But probably about 3 o'clock. So thanks for coming out, and we will do this again soon.
The draft is Friday, that's why there's a live
draft lottery is on Friday. The draft lottery is on Friday, and that's the big one. That's one of those ones that's one of the big ones for the channel. I already had to tell my friend Michael Bublé, I'm not able to have a play date on Friday because of the big, huge live stream. He's like, I understand. So I hope he didn't get upset. I hope he doesn't.
Whatever.
I hope it doesn't upset him. Anyways, I'm obviously kidding. I will talk to you guys again soon.